fans, Al Weston here once again. It's time for another Bobcat Coach's Corner. We got the tennis coach, Steve Barsby, with us today, and we're going to talk some tennis. Thanks for being with us, Coach.
Not a problem. Enjoy it every time.
All right, so a couple of matches since we spoke last, and the men had a pair. They beat Morehouse, shut them out, and got another shutout against Anderson University as well. And then for the women, another victory at the same day there against Anderson. Talk to me about how the matchups have been going so far. I know you expected a little bit tighter contest with the Trojans of Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson has been ranked in the region and in the nation the last few years. Won the South Atlantic Conference last year. Our guys came out, played real well right from the start of the match. Singles players, when they went out there, Jerome laid a beating to a guy who beat him last year. So that was nice, and I think the team picked up on that momentum and just kept the ball rolling.
Is it something for a tennis player when you have a matchup like that, a guy that's beaten you in the past? Do you think it gets a guy up a little bit more to play him the second time?
It did for Jerome. It's his last year, last time around. He's really gunning for the top 20 in America, so he can become an All-American his senior year. He knew he lost to him last year in a tight matchup there, and really wanted to send a message, I guess, early in the season.
And it's those kind of matches that'll make a difference when it comes All-American talking time, I imagine. Now talk to me about some of the newcomers. How's Casper Konyev's playing? And you also have an addition even in mid-season here.
Yeah, we got Alex Schubert came in January. Casper started with us in the fall. Both played well in the first match. Because of the way the schedule was, they didn't finish their matches. The match was already completed. But they looked good. Casper looked real good in doubles. Alex is not in our doubles lineup yet, but so far they've looked real well.
And let's switch gears to the women's side and talk about who came to play for you there against Anderson.
We played okay against Anderson, played a little rough. It was our first match, and so the girls we got through because we're deep, and down the line we look good, but we played a little rough to start, but I think that was a good thing. They were nervous because they know we're pretty good this year, and they wanted to get off to a good start, and we don't have any seniors on the team. We're very young, so they play a little nervous, but we got through it.
And your newcomers there, how did they perform in their first action that really counts for the team?
Yeah, Ivana and Leah, both in the lineup, once again didn't finish their matches. They were playing in the matches and were doing well, but because of timing and the scheduling conflicts, once we had clinched the match, we didn't finish it.
Talk to me about just coaching tennis in general, and you've been here, seen many different teams come through, and what seems to be the most rewarding aspect of working with these collegiate athletes for you?
For me, probably is watching the girls or the guys when they're playing. We're on the court. We only have 3 guys on, or 3 girls on the court at a time. Is seeing how much the guys and girls off the court or into the matches. It shows how much they're invested in their teammates and pulling together for them. That's always great to see them at the end of matches coming together. Great job talking to each other. Just to see the satisfaction they get being part of the team, because tennis their whole life has been an individual sport.
Yeah, and it's that unique nature of an individual sport, but yet a team result that you see in this and cross country and other elements where you really have to do your own thing, but it's for the team good overall.
And I brag on Vic Anderson all the time, but he's played in our lineup a lot lately. But when he first was here, he bought into the team concept, and that was one of the greatest. That's why I love the guy. No matter if he was playing or not, he was the guy on the fence, leading the team, getting the other guys involved, being just a great teammate.
Let's look forward, I guess, this weekend coming up for the women's team on Saturday. As of right now.
As of right now.
We do have some weather coming to Milledgeville this weekend. Got a doubleheader and an odd one. You got the conference matchup early in the morning against UNC Pembroke, and then an afternoon match with Clark Atlanta.
We did that because Clark Atlanta is always looking for matches, and a lot of times the Peach Belt schools, we can't get a lot of extra matches outside of the conference because of the depth of our conference. A lot of schools don't want to play us, and so Clark Atlanta was willing to play them, so we worked it out. We're all going to meet up at the Centennial Center, and everyone will play everyone, and at the end of the day, we'll see what happens.
What do you know about the conference squad there at Pembroke?
Pembroke's solid. Robin Langley's done a great job. They've gotten better over the years. But like last year, we went up there. We lost at number 1. I want to say we might have lost one of the doubles. But they're getting better. I think this year, with us being a little deeper, we should be fine. But you never know.
And for the guys, a little bit longer layoff, and their next matchup is against the Goliath of the Peach Belt Conference here, the multi-time national champions in Armstrong. coming to town, and I know that's a matchup that you focus on every year, is to try and compete your best against the league's best.
Yeah, and that's one thing we talk about with our guys all the time and girls is I don't care if they're the #1 team in the country or the 501st team in the country. You got to compete every day, and that's going to make you better. So we'll see what happens against Armstrong. They're real good. We know that. They know that. So, let's just go out and play some tennis and see what happens.
All right, well, let's catch Coach Barsby and the Bobcats over at the Centennial Center tennis facility. Want to check gcbobcats.com for all the updates on that weather situation, if we'll shuffle around the schedule or not. But as of right now, again, Saturday action for the women's team, 10 a.m. against UNC Pembroke, and I believe 4:30 against Clark Atlanta as well. For Coach Barsby, Al Weston for the Bobcat Coach's Corner.